everybody, it's Connie with SimplySimpleStamping.com. Thank you for joining me for a Make It in Minutes video. Guys, today's card, I still can't believe I was able to make this in minutes, but I do have to tell you before we get started, I am the world's worst watercolor artist. I mean, I am bad. It's just not my gift. But when I created this card, I was like, check me out. Look what I did. I watercolored. Guys, this was really easy and it went together in minutes. What's not to love about that? So let's get started with our card today. All right, are you guys ready? Let's go ahead and talk about the cardstock you need for today's Make It in Minutes. One thing I love about Make It in Minutes is it uses minimal supplies. So my card base today is in the brand new color Berry Burst. Beautiful color. I have that cut at 8.5 by 5.5 and scored at 4 1/4 inches. I have two pieces of Whisper White. I have one that is 3 3/4 by 5. The other one is 2.5 by 4. And the last thing I got is a little tiny baker's twine. This is in basic black. I just created a bow. We're going to use that to polish off our card. So the stamp set we're going to use today, this is the Remarkable You stamp set. You notice it's a 2-box set. I love it. These flowers are huge. They're bold. They're beautiful. My sentiment is from Flourishing Phrases, the Just a Note. Of course, any sentiment's going to do. Because we're going to do some heat embossing, I'm going to rub down that white cardstock with my embossing buddy, and I have my basic black archival black ink pad. Let's stamp Just a Note here in the upper corner, and then very quickly we want to sprinkle that with the embossing powder while that black ink is still wet. Now I'm going to come in with the flower from the Remarkable You. I'm going to ink that up, and I'm just going to stamp that down here in the corner. I'm kind of going at an angle. Again, let's sprinkle that very quickly. I love the technique of being able to use all of our colors to heat emboss. I'm now going to come in with my heat tool. We're going to heat set this. So I have my aqua painter, and this is filled with water. I'm going to give it just a tiny little squeeze just here on some scrap paper. When I start to see the water flowing, there we go. We've got water flowing, so I'm good to go. I'm going to start with Pool Party. I want to start with my lightest color. I'm going to give my ink pad a press, and look at that. It gives me a little puddle of ink here in the lid. I'm just going to pick up some of that Pool Party. I'm just going to kind of dash off a little bit there, and check it out. Whoop, I'm just swooshing. Not a big deal. Great. I can now take this scrap paper and I can clean off my aqua painter so that I can come in with my next color. This is the new Lemon Lime Twist. Now, can I just say one thing about this color? Some people were a little turned off by it and thought it was too bright, but guys, trust me, when you play with this one, you're going to love it. So I'm going to pick up just a dot of ink. I really don't want a lot of this. I'm going to, just like I did before, kind of dot off a little bit. Let me put my scrap paper here underneath me. And I'm just going to color in the stem. I think I want a little bit more. Now, I am going to go outside the lines. I love going outside the lines because it doesn't matter when it comes to watercolor. So you can feel free to go outside the lines on that one. Now let's come in with the Berry Twist. The Berry Twist. How about the Berry Burst? I had that Lemon Lime Twist on the brain. We're going to give that a little squeeze of the lid. Oh, isn't that just delicious? Okay, cleaning off my aqua painter. Really simple to do. You just have to dash it there on the scrap paper. Now I'm going to ink this up pretty good because I want a really rich image. Now the trick is to start, I'm going to start here at the bottom and I'm going to swirl. And I don't want to get lines. Well, I got a little one right there, but don't worry, I can fix it. So you can see I'm just kind of bringing my aqua painter up higher and higher. It gets a lighter color. There's no right or wrong to this, and that's what I love about it. But do you see, I kind of got some line there. So I'm going to just swirl some more ink to try to cover that up. Kind of bring some of it right back in here. Oh my gosh, this is so addicting to do. That's the thing. So you can just kind of keep adding color as you need it. Look, I missed a little spot. And remember what I said about going outside the lines? It's all good. Okay, so there we go. So I'm going to do something a little bit different because I used just our regular Whisper White cardstock. And because I did all that watercoloring, I kind of warped the paper a little bit. So I want to make sure I add snail all the way around, and then I'm going to add some over. Of course, I can easily see where my watercoloring work was, but I want that to lay nice and flat. We're just going to center that up here in our cardstock. I have put 8 Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of my focal image. We can just add that to our card. Isn't it just so beautiful? I'm really letting that berry burst be the main image there. Now let's come in and attach our little bow. To do that, I'm going to take a mini glue dot and I'm just going to kind of roll it into a little ball. Let's just attach that right here at the base of my flower. Add that bow. Guys, in a matter of minutes, I've got a beautiful watercolored card. Look at me, I'm watercolored. I am so proud of myself. Like I said, that is always a real challenge for me, and I loved how fast this card went together. It was great. What do you think of that Berry Blast color? It's so rich, and I especially love it here on this flower. It really makes this card pop. Love, love, love it. Well, now listen, guys, if you would like to see maybe some close-ups of the photo of my cards, so you'll have those in front of you while you do your own watercoloring, head over to simplysimplestamping.com and look for the June 2nd, 2017 blog post. I will have photos there for you to see. I'll also have a complete supply list. So if there's anything that you need, especially that Berry Blast color, you're going to want to get that. You can just click a pick. That's all you'll need to do, and it'll go right to my online store and you can order what you need. Well, my friends, thank you so much for being a part of today's video. I hope you enjoyed today's Make It in Minutes. I hope you will give this watercoloring a try. Trust me, if I can do it, you can do it, because again, worst watercolorist. Right here, it's me. So try it yourself. I hope that you guys have a great time stamping. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.